He is the child of Yama or Dharma, the god of death, and Kunti. He is born as the child of Pandu, his father, and thus begins the actual Mahabharata. The five Pandavas are back in Hastinapura. They cannot stand Duryodhana towards Kampilya, where a Swayamvara is being conducted. For the first time, we meet Krishna, recognized by the world as someone who is well versed in the ways of Dharma. Welcome to Mahabharata Dialogues. My name is Abhilash and you are listening to a series on Yudhishthira, Raja to Dharmaraja. We start from the birth of Yudhishthira. He is the child of Yama or Dharma, the god of death, and Kunti. He is born as the child of Pandu, his father, and he is the elder son of the younger brother, whereas Duryodhana, the arch rival and the antagonist of Mahabharata, is younger than him, but he is born to the elder brother Dhritarashtra. This has already set the seeds of conflict in the Mahabharata. Pandu dies, the second wife Madri dies with him, and Kunti brings the three children that she had, Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna, and two children that Madri had, Nakula and Sahadeva, with her back to Hastinapura from the forest that they were living in. And thus begins the actual Mahabharata. The five Pandavas are back in Hastinapura and they cannot stand Duryodhana, who also mutually does not like them at all. Bhima is a bully and Duryodhana is murderous. He makes multiple attempts to kill the Pandavas, even burn them down with their mother in a palace of Lak. But ultimately, the five brothers and their mother escape and go to Ekachakra. This is where they are staying in disguise when one day they come to know that there is an Asura called Bakasura who is demanding that one person per family be given to him to eat in return for him not troubling everyone. As it happens, in that month, the family with whom Pandavas are living, that family needs to send a child or an adult to be eaten by Bakasura. Now Kunti wants the Pandava brothers to return the favor that this Brahmana has shown to them by allowing them to live in his house. Yudhishthira is the cautious one. He says, if we do something and they found out, they being Duryodhana and his band of evil people who are chasing them, then the game will be out. Yudhishthira wants the brothers to stay incognito and in hiding without exposing where they are or who they are. Kunti eventually convinces him that Bhima needs to be sent. That's a story for another day. But for the first time, we see Yudhishthira is a cautious person and he makes thoughtful decisions and thinks of the safety of his team, his family, his brothers before others. In time, Bakasura is killed by Bhima, and eventually the Pandavas leave Ekachakra and go towards Kampilya, where there is an announcement that a Swayamvara is being conducted. This is the king Drupada of the Panchala kingdom, and his daughter Draupadi's Swayamvara is being organized. Now, Kshatriyas, princes and kings from all around the world have come to win the hand of Draupadi, and these five brothers who are disguised as Brahmanas also enter that Swayamvara. In here, for the first time, we meet Krishna, although Yudhishthira is not aware of his identity yet. All sorts of kings and princes try hitting the eye of a fish which is mounted on a machine high up above and turning by looking into its reflection in a vat of oil. They fail. And when all the princes and all the kings have given up rises a Brahmana to make that attempt. That Brahmana happens to be Arjuna, who will eventually win Draupadi and bring her back to the hut in which the Pandavas are living. Kunti says something which leads to the decision that all five Pandava brothers are going to be marrying Draupadi. This is a situation for which there is no precedent even in the Mahabharata. So, when everybody questions this idea of polyandry, in which Draupadi, one woman, is going to marry the five Pandavas, multiple men, People are not sure what Dharma says about it. Drupada, the father of Draupadi, and Drishtadyumna, the brother of Draupadi, both of them defer to the judgment, or rather the insights offered by Yudhishthira, establishing that already he is recognized by the world as someone who is well versed in the ways of Dharma. Yudhishthira says that Dharma allows for this and polyandry is possible, and therefore Draupadi is married to all five. Now, with the might of the Panchala's kingdom and Drupada's army behind his back, Yudhishthira and the Pandavas turn back. They walk into Hastinapura, from where they had once been exiled and once been scared away and once been attempted to kill. He comes back there with the force and demands that he gets access to half the kingdom that he is rightfully the owner of. Dhritarashtra, the king, relents, divides the kingdom into two portions, and gives Yudhishthira a portion called Khandavaprastha. Khandavaprastha is half barren land and half covered in an impregnable forest called the Khandava Vana. Yudhishthira accepts it. The Pandavas go settle there, build a small palace, start attracting a lot of villagers and townspeople to come and settle into that kingdom. And soon, with the help and support of Krishna, they are able to burn that forest down and build Indraprastha, a land so beautiful, a palace so amazing, a sabha so wondrous that it can only be compared to the kingdom of Indra himself. It is as if a staircase has been built from earth all the way up to the heavens, and the heavens have been brought down upon earth. Yudhishthira is now a great king in his own right.